Hello and welcome back to Just Code It. Today we're going to look at Crawl4AI result fields. Let's just look at the final product to begin. Let's give it a run. Here we're looking at this Wikipedia page and we're getting some information from it where we're looking at the internal, external links, images, and other artifacts like PNG, PDF, and this HTML archive. In the code, we also save these. Here's the image, PDF, and then the Markdown is right here. You can see the Markdown. And then finally, I think there is the HTML archive. And it looks like that's not actually displaying, but that's fine. Moving back to the actual codes, this is the page we're looking at. Let's clear out this and actually get into coding this thing. To begin, we're going to do our imports where we're going to do Crawl4AI, import AsyncWebCrawler, cache mode, and CrawlerRunConfig. Also, we're going to do pretty print like always. Then we're going to do local path for the save, then output directory, which just gets the file path and then adds the local path to it. This is the file path of the file. And we're going to grab the parents and we're going to grab this right here, output and HTML. You can see output up here and video 6. We're going to have two helper functions, which is ensure output directory, which just makes sure that the output directory exists, and save bytes, which takes in a path, and data bytes and saves it. Moving down to the async main method. Here we have the output directory, and we're going to check the ensure output directory. Then we're going to create a CrawlerRunConfig with the cache mode set to bypass, screenshot set to 2. This enables that screenshot. And the PDF set to true, which enables the PDF. And capture MHTML, which is true also, which is that MHTML. Finally, we're going to do verbose to false. Moving down a bit more, we're going to do async with AsyncWebCrawler as crawler, await the crawler results with a run, pass it the URL and the config. Once we get the results, we're going to get the markdown, which is going to be results markdown. After that, we're going to do output directory page.md, and then we're going to write that markdown to it. After that, we're going to do results screenshot. If we set screenshot to true, then we're going to do the base 64 decode and pass it the results screenshot, which gives us the PNG bytes. And we're going to do save bytes, output directory, page PNG, and the PNG bytes. Moving down a bit more, we're going to do another save bytes with the output directory PDF, and then we're going to do results PDF and pass it the PDF bytes. Finally, we're going to do the MHTML. If that is true, we're then going to should also probably check this and set this to PDF just to check to make sure the PDF exists. Then we're going to do the MHTML and we're going to write text results.mhtml encoding UF8. After doing the MHTML, we're going to do internal links, external links, and images and just get the length of the result links and get internal, external, and media images. So we're going here and we're going to links, which should be around here somewhere. And then nestled within that, we're going to grab the key internal, external, and within media, we're going to grab images and see how many we have. Here, we're just printing all the keys within the object. Then we have the saved markdown to this path, internal links, external links, images discovered. And then finally, we have the Boolean for PNG, PDF, and MHTML. And if name equals main, async IO run main. And let's just switch out one of these to false and rerun it to just double check to make sure that PDF now goes to false. And yep, it switched to false. That is it though for Crawl4AI looking at the results. And this is a very basic example of the results that you get back. If you enjoyed today's video, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed today's video and see you next time.